So, folks, I'm going to introduce to you Jola Piesakowska. I probably didn't do well on that one. I'm sorry, Yola. She's a media professional with 30 years experience in video and TV branding, TV commercials, and corporate films. Also, she's a blogger, international media coach. So, taking pride in empowering others and getting a strong performances on screen. So this is really awesome stuff because we all need more ta-da. She works with her partner Anna, and they have a course that's up there, and it's to sign up to be video confident. And she'll talk a bit more about that in a few minutes or a few seconds. She helps you with the tech side of quality video and using your smartphone, laptop to show that you too can become the face of your business. I'm going to stop there. Jola, over to you.
Thank you very much, Bernie. That was a lovely introduction. Thank you so much. Yes, 30 years. I think I've under-exaggerated a little bit, but I really love media. Like all of you, I've had to pivot during the COVID, and I have come out of it a more confident person, more confident on screen. I've always been a person behind the camera helping others. So I teamed up with Anna, who is a psychotherapist, and we created a course. So I'm going to talk about how you can really help your business by getting the right video that your business needs. So I've got a little presentation here and get that fired up. So that's me with long hair. I had the post-COVID snip.
Oh, you're not sharing your screen yet.
Oh, I'm not. I beg your pardon. There we go. There it is. Lovely.
It launched.
Yay. Thank you so much. Thank you, Bernie. Here's Anna, a psychotherapist. She's great at the mindset and I'm doing the skill set. I am a trainer, a media trainer, and pre-COVID, I was a senior trainer at Thompson Foundation, and it was fantastic because 5 times a year I was traveling abroad to work with journalists, to train them. Really, really fascinating. Really, just on the cusp of COVID starting in the UK, I began to work with the University of the Arts London, short courses, and I deliver 4 different short courses. Most of them are one-day courses, really intense, but it's fantastic. It's for 3 universities, and it's full of international students. And I've just started delivering courses for Centre for Investigative Journalism. And that's my desk. So that's me talking to everyone. This is what I do. I create TV commercials, corporate films, and here are some of the clients that I've worked for. Dulux, Barbie, done a lot of kids commercials, directing, producing, and coming up with creative concepts. So this is how many conversations start with businesses, particularly when I'm networking. And somebody will say to me, I need a video. And I say, okay, so tell me, what's the purpose of this video? And that's a point at which we get silence, because up until me asking this question, we've just had this really great conversation, telling me about the business, where it's going, what they want to do. But what do you want this video to do for you, for your business? And this is a point at which you need to build a video strategy. A lot of my work with companies is going away and spending really deep thinking, working out a video strategy for a business. And today I'm going to run through 3 main areas: the 5 steps to build a video strategy, my secrets of a creative video pitch, because once I've done that strategy thinking for a business, I need to pitch some ideas. And I'm going to show you how I structure that. And the big question, how do I make my own videos? So the 5 steps to build a video strategy. Number 1, define your ideal customer and set your campaign goals. So, who am I selling to? Exactly who are they? The ideal person who really wants my product. And set your campaign goals. You will not achieve everything with a set of videos. You have to define what you want to achieve so that you can benchmark it and say, yeah, I've achieved that. I've communicated this to that group of customers. Always stay on brand. Yes, you talk in a different tone of voice for people, but you have to stay on brand and nail that message across all your videos. Tailor your video budget to your customer. And budget is A, is financial, yes, but it's also B, it's like, how many videos am I going to put out to these customers? And what frequency? How frequently are we going to do it? We're just going to do one big push with 3 different videos or 10 videos. Just really need to tailor that budget to what your customer can handle. Use their conversation style. Now, what does that mean is when you're talking to someone on TikTok, it's a different kind of language, colors, speed of your editing, the things that you show even. If you're talking to somebody who is, say, 55, their points of reference are different. They may be on Facebook, and that's a different kind of conversation. So use that conversation style. You know who the customer is, you know how many videos you want to make, you know your brand. Now, really listen to their conversation style. So, start putting out your videos and listen to the feedback. Is it working? Optimize your videos. Test it again. Do a few more. And target each for each stage of your sales funnel. So that's what we're getting to. But before we get there, I'm letting you into a few secrets. And that's the secret of a creative pitch. Now, people like me, we spent a lot of time doing our creative pitches, and we'll come to you, the client, and say, great, here's idea number 1. Here's idea number 2. And here's idea number 3. Well, yeah, we do, we are creative people, but there is a structure, there is a theme that we know and that we use. Number 1, the tell the story of your brand video. So that's the first one. So this is my story of my brand. The lady who's selling adapted clothing. The story is, wonderful clothing. We realized that, excuse me, we realized that actually when your nurse is dressing you, you need adapted clothing. What problem do you solve? Again, the problem of adaptation, making things simple and easy, but also attractive. The other video theme here is bring that product to life by explaining the product. So that's another theme. It's a whole set of videos on the explanation. Highlight your culture, your values. You're a marketing guru working out of Bangladesh. Your guys are like creative, they're buzzy, excuse me, they're buzzy, and they like to work to a high standard. So that's a culture, that's a value. Then there's a video theme, which is your customer is the hero. Excuse me, I'm going to have a good cough here. I think I had the window open. So there's a whole theme of videos, which is the customer is a hero. So your video will feature your customer, And you see this a lot with KFC, McDonald's, you know, banks do this a lot, where it's the customer is the hero. They show the transformation and the love that the customer has for your product. Establishing your brand as a thought leader. This is quite a new theme. 10 years ago, we didn't really do this. But as social media has grown, we realize that this thought leader is something that everybody can do, not the really big pharma companies or the kind of software companies. But the company who is doing the adaptive clothing, they can become a thought leader. We do that through blogging. We're blogging, showing people that we're really thinking about around the context of their product. So you can be a brand leader using video, creating videos on themes just like that's vlogging. That is the vlogging theme. So here we've got these 5 themes, and then working out where we go with your sales funnel. Where do we need these videos? Oh, excuse me, and this number 6 as well. And this is quite a new word. I mean, I haven't really heard this until this year so much, is onboarding, and that's the welcome video. So that's, welcome to this business, this company. Thank you so much for being a customer. Or it's a video where people just don't read manuals anymore. So it's a video that tells you how to use the product. You got your testimonials. That's a really good theme as well. Your video, and we all know that a happy customer can sell to another customer, potential customer. The testimonials, I've been doing a lot over lockdown, and I've been doing them on Zoom. So editing together, interviewing really happy customers on Zoom, and just getting that out there to people, so to realize that there are customers, and why, why do they like this product? Why do they believe in you? But the big question is, so, we've got these themes, and as a creative, I'm pulling these out of the hat. So as a creative producer or creative director, I'm pulling these ideas out of the hat. But really, what I need to do, and what we all need to do as business owners, is decide what your business, what my business needs. And the best way for me to kind of really explain that to you is as a sales funnel. Now, we all understand that the sales funnel, we get customers in, we get them through the funnel, through the different stages of consideration, and oops, amazing, and out to come again. So in come customers, out comes the money, and they're on this journey to buy from you. So the first stage of any customer, any business, is getting awareness. So let's say you've launched your brand, you've got a fantastic product, but nobody knows you're there. You can do social media, do social media posts, but if you want to do an event, if you want to do a video, you're really going to get a lot more impact, and people are going to really see you're there. And videos are the kind of thing that people share. So that's a really neat way of getting people aware of who you are, sharing it, saying, oh, have you seen this video? This is who they are. And seeing your face really gives a personality, and you start to build that trust and awareness. The kind of videos you can do to raise awareness is do an event and make a video. And then you've got a video of the event. If you sponsor an event, film it, let everyone know on your social media channels that you've been at the event, you've sponsored it. Show your team working at the event, show them that they're there. Or a behind the scenes video. So let's say that you're creating a product that goes out in boxes. So it's a product of, here it's really, we've got this this new thing of grazing boxes, and you receive a box with beautiful ribbon and you open it and it's full of cheese and ham and food to eat right now. It's a grazing box. Now, how do I, in these COVID times, how do I know that that stuff is safe to eat, if it's hygienic? Do a behind the scenes. Get it behind the scenes. Build up that trust. Let people know that you're a really hygienic, you take a lot of care. Do the behind the scenes in your mobile sales vehicle, driving off, going to meet people. Show people that you're friendly. Show people you're reliable. I've been working with a group of, I was going to say odd job. They do odd jobs. You got a bed, you don't know how to put it together. You give them a call, they come, they do it for you. And the great thing is, they go around on little scooter bikes. Behind the scenes, can you just imagine your team getting on the scooter bikes? You're filming them. They get on those bikes. They film themselves when they arrive. They knock on the door. They film themselves with a happy customer. They come home, back to base at the end of the day, and they're all like, "Yay, we've done it!" Now, wouldn't that just make a great video? People know who you are. They trust you. You're friendly. You're reliable. They got it. Or there's a hello video. Hi, I'm Mr. So-and-so, and this is my new business. This is who I am. I've got this much experience and I love these products. Who remembers the Remington shaving ads? Do you remember that? Hi, I'm Victor. And I liked it so much I bought the product. Perfect hello advert. Hi, that's me. Answering needs. A video, be aware of who my business is. I answer your needs. Now, it's a targeted group, but if you get it right, they suddenly find out you provide exactly what they need. Really simple video that will hit the nail on the head. So I've got one here where I did an advert for a product that will clean paint off babies' clothes. There we go. Yay. High five. 2. So as we come down the sales funnel, you might find that you're really great at getting people aware of your business. But after that awareness, they don't really engage, they don't really have any interest. This is where you need to build the trust. Conversation videos, perfect. When you're having a conversation with people, they'll see your video, they're aware of who you are. But this is the thought leader. Do you remember I was talking about the thought leader videos? These are great right now to get that interest. This is what we're interested in. This is the context in which we work. We're really interested in building communities. And we know a lot about it. So you're showing that, you know the context in which your business is running. Editorial, interviews, interview people, be interviewed. Do a set of videos that maybe interview some interesting people. So let's say, we had somebody here in the group who works to help develop young people. Interview them. I work with a charity called A to I Dyslexia. We create videos, we live stream, we even create podcasts. where Elizabeth Tashi, who is the CEO and founder, is having conversations with people on different aspects of dyslexia. And she's really, really, when you start watching these videos, you realize that she really understands the subject. And you realize from the way she interviews people that she's a great communicator. So this really, really works for this trust and the conversation. Get people engaged. You know, we all hear about, oh, audience engagement. What is it? It's this kind of stuff. Here is CP Hart, who were they are a huge bathroom company, and they've started doing exactly this kind of thing where they're interviewing designers at, you know, very, very expensive bathrooms. This is a job that I did for a branding company who are working with Findus. And it was just like a really great way of building trust, having a conversation. You know, a food company is talking about tomorrow will be different. You know, it's a bold, bold statement. Consideration. You know what? I've heard about you. I'm interested in you. We've gone past the interest bit, and I haven't quite made up my mind. So, if you find that, you know, you're doing those first two things, great. But people just really aren't, they're going away. They're not staying with you to continue down the sales funnel. Have the company video. This is who we are. Targeted content. So if it's mothers, have videos that really target mothers at this point. Do free trials, videos where there's a free trial. You can try this. Explainers. This is where you start explaining exactly what is my product, how do you use it, this is how you use my product. Here I had again, as a commercial that I made, and we made videos. So we had a TV commercial campaign which you saw earlier, and then these videos were made as how-tos, how to use the product, because you can't do everything in one ad. That's addressing awareness and consideration. This is really getting into this. I know who you are. I can see from the TV ad campaign. How do I use it? Does it really work? And this was a whole series of different scenarios how to use the product. And just a few simple graphics. You know, step 2: add a catful to your wash. You'd be surprised. People go to YouTube now. They don't read manuals. They don't read the back of a label. They go to YouTube. I do it all the time. Oh, how do I do this? I've got a coffee stain on my t-shirt. How do I get rid of it? If you then work well with your marketing team, they will make sure that when you do the Google search, your videos will come up. Intent. Almost made up in my mind. And I have actually worked with a company where we did a campaign and we could tell from the data that they were the viewers were going to the website, but things would go in the basket, but they left before doing the purchase. So you got that's the intent. And can you imagine if you were an Olympic swimmer and you're in your cubicle, you're in your swimming gear, and you put the towel on and you put the dressing gown on and you put your headphone music in, and your trainer has taught you to focus on the music. So you focus on the music, you come out, you walk up to the side of the pool and you stand there. You step up to the block. What are you thinking of? Are you thinking if I jump into that water, I make sure that my body's straight? Or are you thinking, when I get to the end of that pool in 0.2 seconds, I'm going to win that gold medal and I'll be transformed? And what will that feeling be like when I'm the winner? That's what you're thinking of. You're not thinking about the process. You're not thinking how much it's going to cost you. You're not, because you've dealt with all of that. Your customers, when they get to this point, they've dealt with how much is it going to cost. What they want to know is, am I going to look good in this? Am I going to look good in this dress? Eating that food, am I going to feel better? Going with this bank, am I going to feel like I can sleep at night because my money's safe? Am I going to have grandchildren that are happy and run through cornfields with me because my pension is all secure? Yeah. So personal transformation, that's the kind of video you need to make to really get your customers through this block in the sales funnel. What also works here, really, really works well, is when the customer's a hero. So you really are showing your customers, you're thanking your customers, you're showing transformed customers. How many bank adverts have you seen where you don't see the high street, you don't see the bank, you don't see the bank teller, you see a couple hand in hand, really happy, twirling around in the sunshine. You're happy, your hero customer. Another fantastic new development is augmented reality, and that's an app which is video as well, because you can record it. But and this particularly came up a lot during lockdown, where a department store created an app so that you could see the chair that you liked, and then by the magic of augmented reality, of you know, hocus pocus, you could see that chair in your house. So that's the transformation. That's what's happening there. So, you know, I know that's augmented, but think about it. That transformation is what really has sealed the deal. Evaluation. Okay, one last comparison. Nurture your customer. Do videos, they've got the benefits, and do comparisons. So, you know, here's the benefits, compare. You know, these are really simple adverts, or simple videos, beg your pardon, simple videos where you're comparing like for like. And the benefits, you know, this is the benefits of using this, just to remind people and to really clinch the deal. And the purchase. So, you know, it hasn't stopped there. They bought it. Onboarding, do those videos. Let's say you really don't have a problem. People know who you are. They love your product. They're just buying. It's fantastic. Make them feel good so that they come around again. Give them exclusive content once they bought the vehicle. Let's say they, you know, you are Volvo. You make cars. You don't have to convince anybody to buy a Volvo. But when you buy a Volvo, make them feel good about that decision. Content videos, special content. You know, you guys create content for your membership. Make them feel that they really are your heroes, because they are. Your customers are your heroes. They'll also become your advocates. So they'll be really happy to say, you know what, I recommend buying a Volvo. It's the best decision I ever made. And you know what, every day I feel really pleased that I bought it. You know, I feel like I'm part of the Volvo family. And they'll come back. Here's a great little video, which was actually voiced by testimonial. you know, it's a testimonial video. And this is another one I did for a big film studio here in London. And we just had lots of directors and producers who had filmed at the studios. And that's all they needed to generate more work, more business, by having some, you know, high profile producers and directors saying how wonderful the studios they are wonderful studios actually. And I came up for that with that idea for them. You know, we did some other devices to really help it flow, but intrinsically it's a testimonial video or a show reel that you put together to make it interesting, but your customer, your happy customer, is selling for you. You know, it's the best kind of recommendation. So that's your 6-step sales funnel. We want to get people in, back round again, and through really well. So the big question now is, you know, I'm talking about, you know, a production company. It's a lot of money. And you know what? There's a lot of power in our own pockets. So during lockdown, I pivoted and I began to make my own videos. And I created a course to help businesses to make their own videos. And making your own videos, it's about the mindset and the skill set. For me, I personally, you know, I was running a business and I was making other companies look great. But I was absolutely terrified of being in front of the camera. I couldn't do it. I was like take after take and I couldn't do it. And, you know, 2 days later and I was quivering and I was shaking and I couldn't even do a voiceover. I was absolutely petrified. And then I learned that it was about mindset. And, you know, I started to work, what finally convinced me was we set up the course, Anna and I had to edit her video. And by the end of 4 of her videos, I just stood up and I was like, oh my God, I'm going to do this. So it's about mindset. You can do it. Skills, you know, it's just easier than ever. Most of those videos I've talked about today, you can do on your smartphone. People doing feature films on those smartphones now. They are really, you know, higher quality than ever. They're easy to use, they're light to use, and with a few skills, you know, sort of quite easy stuff that, you know, you can learn if you get focused. That's your skill set. Editing, we do this as part of Be Video Confident. So we do desktop editing. And really, if you know what you're doing, if you know what your goal is, there are certain things that you've seen today. There are certain, I guess we call them tricks. There's certain things that we do that give you this skeleton that enable you to do something that you're really proud of, that really does communicate with your customers. You are the best salespeople. If you need to make videos for your sales funnel, you haven't got a clue where to start, and the thought of presenting your own videos scares you, you can consider doing the Be Video Confident course. Anna and I, what we do, it's over 5 weeks, and we have a series of videos where you can learn the skills to film yourself, to film, to edit, how to write a script. And by understanding your sales funnel, it all starts to come into place. But the main thing is look at your business. Who is buying? Understand your customer, and then you can talk to them in their language, but always being you. And if you've got the confidence to be you, if you've got the confidence to be your brand, you can do it. What I will tell you is we've had some really great feedback. This is Jacques from course 2. Guys giving us a massive amount of value, a lot of content, what makes it unique at different aspects, and all you need to create videos, and being passionate about it. You can do this on your own. There are loads and loads of YouTube tutorials out there. What we do is we put it together in a step-by-step way with online tutorials, a Zoom get together once a week to iron out any problems. And over a 5-week period, you get the support to create a video, and then access to the tutorial videos afterwards as well. So I have to be really honest about this. Yes, it does cost money. And in the UK, it costs £500. But if any of you are interested in joining on the next course, which starts on the 12th of July, you can do. And I'm going to do, that's $857 Canadian. So because you guys have invited me here, so if you're interested in learning how to make your own videos and create your own videos, you can join the next course on the 12th of July for 500 Canadian dollars, which, you know, I'll do that till the 20th. You can email me if you want to join it. If you want to learn some more, we could do a little Zoom chat, get to know what it's like. But thank you very much for inviting me today. And I'd love it if you're on the course, because I've really seen the transformation. I've worked with charities, training up staff in teams, and it is really fantastic. Once you can make your own videos, you're just on a roll, and you can really talk to your customers in a really trustworthy and effective way.
Awesome.
So, any questions, anyone?